What's up, guys? Welcome back to the What a Life podcast, real life, real talk kind of sisters. I'm one of your hosts, Jaden.
And I am Jalen. And this week, as we're recording it, it's the first official week of spring.
I'm so excited.
It is so nice. Winter is supposed to be behind us, but we're getting more snow.
Yeah. I looked at the weather app because I was curious because it's been 50s 3 days in a row now. And it's supposed to snow 3 more times.
I think that's stupid.
I agree.
But today it was really nice.
Yes, it was. It's definitely perfect walk weather.
It is. Are you going to go on a walk?
I thought about it, but maybe not today. I've been on a walk the past 2 days. So
oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
that's so fun. I'm not a walk kind of person.
I love walks. There's just something about them. I don't know.
Yeah. But so with the weather and it being so nice, I've realized, my mom likes to bring this up a lot, how much the weather and the seasons affect me.
Yeah.
I don't not seasonal depression or anything.
Yeah.
But when it's a nice day out, I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy and
so
I'm a nice person. I got home today. I was driving home.
Yeah.
All my windows were down. I had my heart sunglasses on. I was blasting my country music. And I got home, I walked in my house, all the lights are off. It's so dark. And I just walk in and I said, it's so depressing in here. She's like, isn't it a nice day outside? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah. That makes sense why you think it's depressing in here.
That's funny. That was the first day of spring though. The weather was so nice because it's been so cold up here. We had about 4 feet of snow, I think, at my house from the last storm that we had. And the first day of spring, it was 50s. I had all the windows down. I was blasting the music.
Yes.
We went to go get ice cream. I was like, yes, this is the life. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, so today we're going to be talking about our firsts.
Yes, our first.
A whole list of firsts.
A whole list.
We had so much fun brainstorming these.
I know. Well, at first we were just joking about the middle school years. And then we were like, wait, we need to do an episode on all of the firsts because they're just so funny to talk about.
So wild.
I love hearing other people's fun stories about middle school and growing up. I don't know. I'm excited.
It's so awkward.
I feel this could get super chaotic and awkward.
It's gonna be so chaotic, awkward, and there's definitely gonna be moments where we had to cut out things if we use names or anything by accident. Listen, it's gonna be so funny.
This is one take, real life.
One take, yeah. This isn't our third take of the day.
No, it's not at all. No.
One take. Anyway.
Are you ready for the first question?
No.
It's not really a question. It's just a list.
I'm not ready.
All right. This one's easy. We're starting off simple.
Okay.
What was the first text you sent today?
The first text I sent today?
I think I know mine already, but let's see.
Today... The first text I sent today is where ?
Wow, profound.
Yes.
That's so funny.
My sister got me a lemon square and she said, do you want it? And I said, where?
Ooh. That's pretty safe, I feel like. This is a juicy one or interesting. Mine was just good
yours?
Morning. That's all it was. Good morning.
How sweet.
How sweet. Oh my word. Okay, next question. Let's see. All right, let's get a little bit more fun here, okay?
Gosh.
First crush. Tell us about it.
My first crush. It was, I think... Okay, so I've been told several times that I had a crush in kindergarten, and technically I had my first kiss in kindergarten, but I don't remember. So I'm fast forwarding to the story I shared in an earlier episode of when I denied a guy of... proposing to me. That was my first crush because I did like him. He was sweet. I made a whole card and I wrote I remember I made it at my grandparents' house and it said I don't remember if it said I love you or I like you because love was a big word.
Yeah.
But and then I started whole sentences with I and then L and then O V and it spelled out I love you on the side.
That's so cute. And you denied him?
Yeah.
Your engagement? What?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That's so funny though.
I kept that card for a very long time.
That part, and I've heard this story
I think that was technically after
After you
denied
him, you wrote him a card saying
because he just showed up to my old church one day. And I was like, is that? And it was. And so the next day, I think I wrote a card or something, and I was like, we're gonna give it to him, and then he never showed up to church again.
Wait. Okay, let me get the timeline straight here. This boy asked you to marry him. You said no. Mm-hmm. And then he happened to show up at your church, and you were like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Let me profess my love to. What?
I think that's how it went.
Hey,
if memory serves right, which it doesn't always, I think that's how.
It's for a great love story, I guess. I mean,
yep,
it didn't work out. But
no,
okay.
I mean maybe one day.
Maybe
you never
one day.
know.
That's and then you
don't even know where he is right now.
Oh,
I don't. I should do that.
You should.
I should stalk him.
You should though. We always joke about.
Stay tuned next week.
Stalking people, it's quite bad. But
who was your
funny.
first crush?
My first crush. Are you ready for it? Should I say his name or no? Does it matter?
Nope.
I mean, it was
I don't know. You were how old?
Like 3rd grade.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't think this boy's ever watching this podcast. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who he is. It'd be
awkward if he does.
But his name was Jesse.
Jesse. Full name.
Full name. Okay, he was the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, popular boy of elementary school. All the girls had a crush on him. And I, of course... Okay, but at this age, I was never really, like, into guys until maybe, like, later elementary school, middle school. So growing up, I never, like... I wasn't that girl that, like, had their first kiss or, like, had their first boyfriend, like, in kindergarten
like
or pre-K.
Me.
Yeah, like you. You were an early starter.
I was wild then.
Yeah, but so I like it wasn't a crush as to where I'm like, oh, I want to be his girlfriend. I want to go on a date with him. It was kind of just like, oh, like I think I want to be his best friend. Yeah, like he's cute, he's cool. I want to be friends with him.
Honestly, I feel like that's what most like middle like when you're younger and you have crushes. I feel like that's just honestly what it is. You just want to be friends with them, and then you relate that to like, oh, we're different genders or whatever. Yeah. So that's a crush, but really just probably want to be friends with them.
Exactly. It was just friends. Like I didn't even like understand the concept of like going on a date really or like having a boyfriend. But of course, there was the popular girl of school, right? She had dibs on Jesse. Dibs. So, like, he was kind of off limits, even though I don't think they were dating. They were, like, literally in 4th grade. But she thought that they were. Like, she thought they were, like, this big thing. And so, I never got to talk to him because he didn't know I existed until one day on the playground, he wanted to play tag with me. And I was like, Jesse wants to play tag with me. I was like, yeah, I'll play tag with you. So like we're just running around the playground. I'm living my best life. I'm on cloud 9. I'm like, this boy, like he noticed me. He knows my name. I actually don't think he knew my name. I think he just asked to play tag with me. And then that was that. And then I'm pretty sure the popular girl like pulled all of the girls aside one by one. I think on a different occasion, and she was like interrogating us because we were like talking to Jesse. Or I don't know what, but she, like, had full-on talks with all of us. And I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I've never tried to take him. I know he's yours. I was like, please don't.
He is yours.
He's yours.
Yes, my queen.
Yeah. And then he moved to Hawaii.
Oh, he moved to Hawaii?
Yeah, his mom was the PE teacher.
But wait, that makes so much sense. Jesse in Hawaii.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know what he looks like. I don't know anything about him, but that just makes sense.
But
also, I feel like the fact that we use his full name, I feel like that just makes him superior and sounds super cool.
It was my first crush. I remember Jesse. He was like, everyone called him Jesse.
That's wild. I love that.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Next one. Let's go. First time driving.
First time driving. I don't really... Actually, okay. So my dad always was like, he always wanted to start us off driving early so that when we did finally get behind the wheel, like on an actual road, we weren't like, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. But like we were used to it. So I think the first time I drove, I think I was like 13 or something, and it was just around the church. I was, not to like toot my own horn, but toot, I was always a pretty good driver. Like there were some things to work on and stuff, but nothing chaotic happened.
Yeah.
Unlike some people who don't know how to drive.
So good at driving. But I mean, you were like the oldest sibling, so I feel like
you are too.
Yeah, I know, but like you're older than me, so
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Makes it better. But yeah, you were just really good.
Yeah, I am a chaotic driver though. I'm not saying that I'm amazing. I am a chaotic driver. But like it's good. But no accidents yet.
No accidents. So. And I was talking to Juliana about this. Mm-hmm. I've never been pulled over, and I've heard you have. So I'm just saying.
It was okay. So I have this first time getting pulled over. I have this thing where like if I'm nervous or anything, I bite my fingers. Like, and I was doing that. And the guy thought I was on my phone. So he pulled me over.
Oh.
So technically, did I do anything wrong?
No, you didn't. I think that.
But I did get pulled over.
Okay.
And it was in the middle of a city, too. Kind of stressful.
Okay, that is actually terrifying.
But anyway,
that was my worst nightmare.
What was your first time driving?
First time driving. Like you, like my dad would take us around the church and drive. I don't think I had like any crazy actual story that happened, but I have ran into my garage door before.
She did. First accident.
Yeah, first accident. I was leaving for work, and sometimes I can like have so much going on, or I just get in my head and I'm like in the clouds and I'm not thinking clearly. So I was like rushing out of work. I was late and I thought that I opened up the garage door, and so I pulled right out, and then I heard a big bang and I was like, oh, that didn't sound right.
Confidence. You were so confident.
Like, maybe I should like pull back up and see what just happened. So
maybe I should pull back up.
I look behind me and there's like a giant dent in the garage, and my jaw dropped. I was like, okay. So then I mean, I like to laugh when things like this happen. So I was like, okay, everything's fine. We're all fine. The car's not dented. The garage door's like not off the track. Like it's not like on the floor. So I was like, okay, let me just call my parents real quick. So then Jocelyn, of course, my younger sister, she hears it. So she comes running down the stairs, opens the door, and she's like, Jaden, what did you do? And I was like, take a deep breath. Let's not get worried. She was like, no. She's like, you need to call mom and dad right now. You're going to be in so much trouble. And I was like, calm down. I was like, there's no reason to get worked up. So then I called my mom and dad, and I was so scared, and I was like, so funny story. You're not going to believe this. I just actually like ran into the garage, and I'm pretty sure they weren't as amused as I was, but everything's fine.
Yeah, it's all fine now. It all worked out.
Yeah, we just like pushed the dent back in a few times, and like it's fine now.
we just pushed the dent back in.
It's all good.
Fine.
It's all good. And I still have a struggle driving some places. Just a few.
Most 90% of places.
Just a few.
I'm the designated driver.
Yeah, anytime we have to go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like, Jalen, how much you love me? Gonna drive me. But yeah, no crazy stories, I don't think.
That's good. That's good. I don't have any either. Oh, I did almost. This is like not even that long ago. We were out for my birthday, and we were in a parking lot, and I would have to drive all the way to the other side of the parking lot to get out. So I almost just like in my little Honda Civic just drove off a curb, just like on purpose to get off. But my car would have gotten stuck, and luckily there were some very smart passengers in my car who were like, let's not.
Yeah, I mean, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. If you don't want to walk where they're just like,
True.
around on the car.
Imagine.
I can just picture that.
I would have done it.
You would.
If it was just a little bit higher. If I had a truck, oh my goodness, I want a truck so bad.
Yeah,
anyway,
trucks are cool.
This is very chaotic.
This is chaotic. It's okay. Okay, first big vacation that you can remember, or like first vacation.
So it was Disney World. But I was like 5, so I don't remember. I like when you show me pictures, then I'll remember it. But it was like supposed to be for my birthday.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I remember. My grandma like rented like a house or something, and we stayed there. She had a pool. I don't remember much about actual Disney. I remember I got Bippity Boppity Boutique. I did that, and I got a red bun, and my mom thought it was wild, but now I have red hair. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She
knew what she wanted.
Mine was actually Disney too. I think I was like, I can't remember how old I was. Maybe like 6 or 7. But again, I don't remember a lot.
Yeah.
But I do have a memory of going to like Nemo. Disney used to have Nemo World. I don't think they have it anymore.
Nemo World?
Not Nemo World, but it was like a Nemo show or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like under the sea.
Okay.
Sea World, or I don't know. But I do remember going there, and I remember meeting like the different characters, like the princesses, the gorilla from Tarzan. What was his name? Do you remember like the cousin gorilla?
I don't think I've seen Tarzan.
What? Jalen. There's no way.
I don't think I have.
Oh my word, we have to watch that. That's a classic.
No.
The gorilla from Tarzan's like iconic.
Okay.
I don't know.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
But yeah, and then I remember like watching Tinkerbell. I don't know if they still do this either. They used to have the fireworks shows, and Tinkerbell used to fly across Disney World.
I think she does.
Does she still do that?
I think last time we went, they did that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have memory of like being a little girl and like just like watching Tinkerbell.
I'm 90% sure the first time we went together, they had the Tinkerbell. I don't think last time we went they did, though.
I think that they're starting, I don't know.
Maybe because of COVID or something?
Maybe. But yeah,
Everything
Tinkerbell
changed
flying
because
was
of
a core memory for me.
Core memory.
Okay, next. Let's get a little bit deeper, okay?
Deep.
A little bit fun, okay? First kiss.
Oh, my first kiss. It was so dramatic.
My word.
Okay. So I'm not like a big PDA person or like
same.
physical, like it's just not my kind of vibe. But my boyfriend at the time wanted to take me on a walk. And so I was like, okay, we've been on walks before. We went to like a little cul-de-sac area. And like I just knew. I knew that he wanted to kiss me.
I feel like most girls do. Like we know it's coming.
I was like, we were literally in the middle of this neighborhood, like with houses all around us. And I was like, somebody's watching me right now. And I got so anxious. I was like, nope, not today. And so we walked back to their house and we ended up sitting in a hammock and we kissed. Woohoo.
It just happened?
Yeah. But I think, and then I was so anxious. And then his mom like came out or like saw us kissing, or I don't know what happened. Or like us sitting close because we were on a hammock, right? Yeah. And then she came out and talked to us, or like I don't know, she was like talk to me later, and I got so anxious. I like called my mom. I was like, Mom, you need to pick me up. I cannot handle this. And I dipped. I was out. My mom like drove over. She wasn't wearing any shoes.
Oh my
And we left. We lived like 5 minutes away from each other. So I was like, Mom, and she was here, and I left. Did
you like tell her what happened?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I did. And then because later that day, we all went. Me and him and our parents were all there, and we had a little meeting.
Really? I remember you telling me that.
It was so dramatic. Oh my gosh.
It's kind of scary. I guess that is.
But I had my first kiss.
She did it.
I did it, everybody.
Mine was not that traumatic. I feel like mine's not as interesting.
Oh my! It's a terrible. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Yeah, that is scary. A little bit scary, honestly. Man, mine was just I went on my like first date, I guess, with the person I was with, and we like came back from the date, and it was kind of like awkward. Like I don't know how many people listening have had their first kiss, but like when you're kind of like know it's happening, but you're kind of just like waiting, and you're like, wait, are they gonna kiss me? Am I gonna kiss them? Like you're just awkwardly like looking at each other, and then it just happened. But I remember I had eaten
hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, a Texas Roadhouse salad called critter salad, and it has hard-boiled eggs in it, and like all of this stuff. I got like ranch dressing, like onions, tomatoes, and I was like, dang, like my breath is gonna smell so bad. But I mean, it happened. It wasn't bad. Like it wasn't a bad first kiss.
No traumatic.
No traumatic experience. Cool. I didn't. Yeah.
You know what? I always wonder about first kiss. Not like the first kiss, but like when you're going on a date with somebody and like let's say it was a dating app kind of situation, or like you're friends for a little bit, and it is like not uncommon to like just kiss after a first like date. And I think that's wild to me.
It's if you meet on a dating app and you go on a date, it's not uncommon to kiss them.
Well, it depends like on the situation, like who you are or like how close. But like I was watching videos about it and they're like, are we gonna kiss? Or I was like no, that's weird to me. No, I don't know. Maybe that was just like those, like I saw like 2 people experience that, and now my mind is like that's common. So like if you know, like let me know, because I will like don't even want to like touch anybody on my first.
Yeah, like, I feel like if I didn't know the person well, they should not be expecting like me to kiss them on the first date. I know,
but like I feel like the like other people in the world don't put so much pressure on kissing.
That's true. It's just like another one of those things. Like there are those girls that can just like kiss anyone they want. That's true.
It's wild. It really depends on you. But like first date for me, I don't probably not like we're not
Interesting.
Not even a hug.
Yeah, same. No. Not even a hug.
Maybe a side hug. Maybe a Christian
boundaries.
little Boundaries are so important.
All right. First time wearing makeup / like first makeup item that you owned.
Do you know yours? I had to think about it.
I think mine was actually, wait, you bought me my first makeup item.
I did?
Yeah, so we were turning.
Oh, and we bought each other
it was our birthdays or Christmas.
I think it was Christmas.
It was Christmas, and we asked each other what we wanted,
and we were like,
both
makeup.
like, we want makeup, like we want to start wearing makeup. So we literally went to the store, and that's actually kind of a fun like thing that we did. Now that I think about it, we bought each other like our first makeup items.
Oh, that's so fun.
What did you get
my
me?
mom actually bought me my first
Really?
ever, because I was going to a wedding. And I was like, Mama, I want to wear makeup. And so she got me like this little palette, had like a highlight and a blush on
so
it.
Cute.
And I used it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so cool.
That's cute. Now that I think about it, I think that for Christmas, I can't remember the timeline, but my mom did buy me like one like concealer or something. It was concealer, and then it was not my shade though. It was funny wearing it. And then I know that she gave me like one of her foundations that she was using, which again wasn't my shade. It was hers, and she's a lot tanner than I am. And I wear this stuff like all the time. Like I loved it. And then we bought each other the first, and you bought me like a clear brow gel.
Yeah.
And then like a lipstick, I think.
I don't know. I probably went on Pinterest and it was like the cheapest things you can.
Yeah. That's funny though.
I think it's that. My mom got me, and then she also got me like my first like foundation, because I didn't wear like any foundation or things, but she brought me to Bare Minerals, and we got my shade matched and everything.
That's so fancy. At least you got your right shade. Like that.
I know, in your story it's like wrong shade.
Didn't look terrible, but you know what? I was confident and I loved it. I'm pretty sure one of the guys at school called me out on it too, now that I think about it.
One of the guys?
Yeah, one of the guys. We were in the locker room, and that was like mortifying. Okay, I'm pretty sure one of the guys was like, what's on your face, or like, why are you wearing that on your face? And I was like, is this like not my shit?
It's like
I was like, wait, what do I look like?
I think it's so funny because this is the marketing brain in me coming in, but like the first stuff that I ever got, like that Bare Minerals like foundation that I got, I stuck to that for like 5 years.
Is it the complexion rescue?
Yeah, the complexion rescue. I had it for 5, not the same one, but I used it for 5 years without changing. I just recently started getting different ones. So like,
that's like kudos
consumerism.
To you. That That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, next first.
All right, ready? This one gets a little bit deep.
No.
Little TMI. Okay, this is for the girls. If
for
you're
the
a guy
girls.
And you get uncomfortable, to skip through this part. Okay, ready?
Okay.
First period story / worst period story.
I'm blessed. I don't have a bad story. I remember I got my first period at church. And then now, for some reason, like literally, I always get them at church.
That's crazy.
But, I mean, that's really my only story.
How do you not have, like, that's wild.
I'm blessed.
She's blessed.
Knock on wood.
My first one wasn't bad because obviously it's like your first period. But I was at your birthday party. I got my first period at Rockefeller Center ice skating in New York City.
I remember
that. It was just wild.
I remember that.
Yeah, and that was when my first one was. But my worst one, if I'm looking back, I feel like I struggle with like, I don't even know, crazy period stories. But one of the worst was we were at Six Flags. And I kind of like knew because my cycle's kind of, I feel like we're getting so TMI here.
You are. I'm not. Keep going.
Did I like not say any of this?
No, just like keep going. We already started it.
I'm not very consistent. Like most girls, like it's inconsistent. So I wasn't expecting it. So I'm like walking around the park and I was like, okay, like this isn't. I think something's wrong. So then I went into the bathroom and I was like, oh my word. I was like, I've been walking around this park. It literally like you could see it like on my pants.
See, I didn't even notice though. So
okay, maybe it wasn't like, maybe it was like just perfect. If I had let it go any longer, it would have been bad. And I was like paranoid because we were getting on and off rides. And I was like, I definitely got off a ride and like the next person was gonna go on it. And like they were mortified. But then I had to like text Jalen. I was like, Jalen, I was like, I need your help. Come help me, please. I was like, do you have anything? Like, I need your help. And then we had to go to the gift shop and I had to buy like an oversized extra large t-shirt.
It was a fun experience. It was a fun time.
But yeah, that's probably my worst.
Yeah,
It was scary and stressful.
Good for you.
My word, how do you not have?
I mean, yeah, if I did have anything traumatic, I blocked it out because I really can't remember anything.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, let's get not so deep. Because that was kind of...
Jada, let's stray as far away from that topic as we possibly can.
Not a 360, a 180.
A 180. Okay? We learned about that at church, everybody.
We did.
Let's a little Bible lesson for you guys in the middle of a podcast. When you follow Jesus, you're supposed to do a 180.
Yes.
Not a 360. Because if you do a 360, you come back to where you already were.
It's deep stuff if you think
about it.
But
if you do a 180, you're turned around, you put the world behind you.
No turning back.
No turning back. We sang Christ is Enough right after that song, so that's fine.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin Hall.
Yes, Kevin.
In case everybody, he's going to be on the podcast.
We are so excited to have him.
He preached. It was so good.
Yes.
Anyway, next.
Back to the video.
Back to it. Let's go.
All right, first best friend.
First best friend. Oh, her name was Denim. It was kindergarten.
I love that name. Denim.
I know.
That's
it's so
really
cute. That's really all. We played together and stuff, but like when she left the school, we never talked, and I didn't have a best friend for a little bit, for like probably like maybe a month or something, and then I had my best friend for like 10 years, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mine, I feel like, so back in Virginia, I feel like we said in one of the episodes, it was a really small school, so we were all like super close. We all like went through like the same life stages, I guess, together. So I had like a lot of best friends, I guess, but my top, like, you know how you have those best friends where it's like you just hang out with them more, I guess, is probably Miriam. I still talk to her today, which is really cool. So I think that's cool. Miriam, if you're listening.
Go Miriam for dealing with this one for so long. Woo!
But yeah, I just thought that was cool that we still kept in touch. But it was my first best friend.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. We're going to do a little 180 again. Look at these. Look at this in like our geometry. Is that what Anyway, we're going to flip to the opposite side. First, bully.
We came up with this earlier. She was like,
you know who you are.
So she was like, so you go first. Wait,
why do I go first? Should I not say? Well, I'm not gonna say who it was.
No.
Don't
say who it was.
Should I say like what should you want me to say if I'm going first?
Okay, I'll go first then.
You go first. I don't know.
Okay, what I was gonna say was that she was talking and she was like, "Do you remember your first bully?" And I was like, "I was the bully." Which is not true. I wasn't a bully. I mean, I might have been a little bit, like, I'm not the whole completely nicest person sometimes. I'm willing to admit it. I also had anger issues for a very long time. But I just feel like people knew not to mess with me or I would get angry. I also, all the teachers at our school, I knew them very well. Mm-hmm. And so they probably would have taken my side. But that's not what teachers do.
No.
Teachers don't do that. But no, I can't remember having a bully. There have been moments where like people made me feel bad, but I wouldn't constitute that as a bully. It's just like some things you say them and they don't sit right, and so
that's interesting. Well, I feel like that's definitely personalities too. Like the first one that I could think of is we're close with she
said we're close with my bully.
No, we're not close.
It was actually me,
but it was actually her. Yeah, plot twist. She was my first bully. No, but we actually have some funny stories about us fighting that's so funny. I wonder if in a podcast we'll talk about that. They were interesting. But we are friends with the person we're talking about, which is funny. Like, we have a great relationship with them. Yeah, I mean, not... What am I even saying? My brain is just babbling
at this point. Okay, moving on. Just next question. We answered it. She knows who it was. We
answered it. They called me Tance, and I wore pants. Okay, the school we were going to did not allow girls to wear pants, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, why? Like, tell me why. So then it became a rule that girls were allowed to wear pants. So
her mom made it a rule.
Yeah, my mom made it a rule.
She was the principal.
So I was the first girl to walk in pants because no one else ever wore pants. So I walk in and this this bully starts calling me Tance. Can you guess why he came up with the name Tance?
I love this.
Tan pants.
I don't even think this constitutes bullying. It's just funny.
No, but wait, it gets better. Not only did they verbally call me Tans, they would write notes and tape them to my desk. So when we'd come back in from recess, I'd walk into school and go to my desk, and it would have Tans written on the front, and then they got all the other boys in the class and on it. So all of them would like be like, Tans, and I'd be reading like the book, and I would just turn over and glare at them, and I'd be like, what is your problem? I'd be like, be quiet. So then I went to Jalen, I was like, Jalen and her other friend, and I was like, the boys are calling me Tans. And I remember you were like, this is not okay. Like, you were like taking my side. You were like,
let's go.
We have to do something about this. You're like, let's go talk to the teacher. So our little girl gang walked up to the teacher, and we were like, they're making fun of Jane and they're calling her Tans. Like, it's gotta stop. It's going too far. And she was like, okay. So she dealt with it. It was so bad. It was so traumatic.
I'm a great friend.
Home. She is a great friend. And I told my parents, and they just laughed. They just laughed about it. They were like, they're calling you Tans.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, us now, we're laughing about it. Like, I literally crying laughing.
But it was traumatic.
The things that are a big deal.
At school. I know.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, and then this person, we continued to have like a funny relationship where they'd make fun of me for things, and I'd like, I don't know, it was just funny. But like I said, it's funny. We're good now.
Oh my gosh. I'm changing your name in my phone to Tans.
Tans. It's so funny. Like, I'll never forget that.
That's so fun. I love that. Oh.
All right, next one. First job.
My first job. Well, I babysat for a little bit before, but that wasn't my real first job. My first real job was at a pizza place. And I loved it. It was really great. It was super fast-paced. I really liked that. Mm-hmm. Fast-paced environments where I love stress. It gives me so much adrenaline, and I love it. Yeah, pizza place. I would cut pizzas, cash people out, had some really nice customers. Also, I was going to say, I can't say that, but I was going to say, like, going through the drive-thru, I will say the smells that you smell, because our pizza place had a drive-thru, the smells you smell from those cars, like, some of them, the perfume, so strong. Yeah. Some of them, weed, so strong. Some of them, BO.
Oh, no.
It's so bad. Anyway, that's my first job. I really liked it, though. I would recommend a pizza place for anybody.
Yeah, and then their best friends can go get food from them. I love the chicken tenders.
No, their popcorn chicken is also really good.
They're so good. My first job was, I think it was like an ice cream and seafood place, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was ice cream and seafood, which I loved. I feel like the first
It was a good job. I worked there too eventually.
Yeah,
so.
we both worked there at the same time, but
we never worked
get a shift together. And the people knew that we knew each other, so we'd always be like, "When are you working this week?" We never got a shift. Yeah. But I feel like the first year, like, I kind of struggled with it because, one, the place didn't have any AC. So and the kitchen would get up to like over 100 degrees with no AC. The fans were blowing like warm air. So we're literally like sweating back there. It was terrible.
See, I never worked there when it was that hot.
Really?
Like, the times I was working, it was fine.
Yeah. I don't know. But then you also have to deal with, like, it's super fast paced, obviously, because it's a very popular place where we live. Mm-hmm. So it's like nonstop. There were times where, like, you don't get a break. You're just constantly going.
I kind of love it.
Yeah, that is fun. But it's not fun when you don't get a break and then you get bad customers. Like, those soccer
the customers
moms,
there were actually some of the worst customers.
They were. And, like, people joke about sports moms.
Yeah.
And it's not. They'd be like, where's my hamburger for my daughter? And I was like, you came on, like, the busiest day. The line's, like, all the way down into the road. It's going to take, like, 40 minutes for your burger to be done. And it's just crazy.
Yeah, working in the food industry really changes your perspective on, like, how you talk to, like, cashiers or, like, people giving you food. You're like, never mind. Like, you're doing so good.
Now I, like, every time I go anywhere with food or even retail, because I also worked retail, I'm always like, I now get how hard it is. And, like, I never want to be rude and be like, where's my food? Like, I ordered this. Like, I don't know.
I know. My dad or, like, my mom will do that. I'll be like, no, like, it's busy. Like,
I know. Like, they're struggling. Okay, these are just kids making minimum wage.
Literally a bunch of, like, 16-year-olds.
Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, we had good experiences for our first job. All right. This one's kind of funny. First, like, social media platform / your first post and all of that.
So, okay. So, our first social media platform, it was like this thing called Kik, right?
Yeah, Kik.
It was like a texting kind of thing, but like, cause like we couldn't like text. I don't know what happened, but everybody in our school had Kik.
Yeah.
At least in our class, and so we all had group chats and they're like little group chats. It was just really random, and now I think it's like where like predators go or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess one of our friends said that like there were like people like stalking kids on there, and I was like,
Whoop.
okay, good thing we got rid of it.
Whoop.
That was a big deal.
But yeah, and then on Instagram, that I first got it when I was 13, I think. Or like maybe a little younger, because I think I had to lie about my age.
Yeah, we did.
And then my username was I think it was zebra print lover.
It was zebra print lover.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, because we didn't want to use our names.
Yeah, we
were like, we
because
can't use our names.
People would stalk us. That's why. So we had to be like undercover. So zebra print lover was the best undercover.
And yours was?
Mine was, okay. So hers was zebra print lover. Our other friend was
cheetah print maniac.
Cheetah
print maniac.
So I was like, okay, zebra print cheetah maniac. I was like, I gotta like stick with the flow here. So I said polka dot lover, even though I don't like polka dot. My name was polka dot lover. And my little profile picture was polka dots, and I don't know why I did that.
I don't even remember what my profile picture was.
I can't. I feel like yours was zebra print at a time too. I think we all had like the designs of our name.
Oh, cool. I love that you know more about my Instagram.
I don't. Well, only because
do you know that you can go back and see all of your past like usernames and all that on Instagram?
Yes. If you guys don't know about this, you can do that. You can like,
it's so funny going back
to see it,
and you can like see all like of your different bios and all that.
Yes.
Oh, it's so funny to do.
So remember when it was a thing where we'd steal each other's phones and we'd write in each other's bios? Like we thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I think some of my friends still do that.
Really? They steal them? That's funny. We used to do that all the time. Or we'd put all of our best friends in our bio. We'd be like...
Yeah, like, you put the names.
Love God, love coffee, love friends. My best friends are at blank, at blank.
Yeah.
That was the thing
I would put... And then I was like, I'm too cool to put their name. So I put a heart with a different color that represented a different friend.
That's so funny. We were so loyal. Like...
Yeah, we were.
That's me to think about.
Anyway, this episode is getting really long. So we should do a part 2.
We should do a part 2.
Make it a 2-part?
Yeah, I agree. Let's do
We can maybe do 2 episodes in 1 week.
Ooh. That would be fun.
All Let's do it.
There's still some really good ones, so we'll do part 2 to this.
Okay. So I guess what a life.
I guess.
We'll see you again next time.
Thanks for watching, guys. We decided to record today, so we're hoping that this actually works and we can hopefully get it up on YouTube.
Yeah, maybe YouTube coming soon.
Maybe. We'll see.
We have plans for our YouTube channel. We've been talking about it.
Yeah, we have some fun video ideas that we want to do. There's some fun stuff coming.
So exciting.
But yeah, you can follow us on Instagram at whatalifepod, and you can follow our personal ones. Mine's Jaden_Noelle_.
And mine is Jalen_Hannah.
And yeah, thanks for listening.
What a life.
What a life.